Tonight, we're learning a 15-year-old Encina High School student is the latest victim of Sacramento County gun violence. Friends held a small memorial for him tonight as his family pleads for help to find his killer.
CBS 13 Steve Large is live in Sacramento County with what we know so far. Steve.
And I'm live at Encina High School where this 15-year-old was a sophomore, just in the 10th grade, and his life cut short. His family and friends are heartbroken. A tight embrace after a tragic loss.
He was so kind. His smile, it was everything.
Friends mourning the shooting death of 15-year-old Sean Coleman, as Halloween tradition had families walking the same North Highlands sidewalk where he was killed. Coleman's broken mother giving permission to share this photo of the two of them together and seeking the public's help to find whoever killed her son, described on a GoFundMe page as a charismatic, goofy, and athletic young man.
I was right here when it happened, watching TV.
Dennis Lemishoff was at home when he heard two gunshots and rushed outside to find the teen hit and laying on a neighbor's lawn. A bullet hole from the shooting can be seen in a car parked in the driveway.
I heard the gunshots, I heard screaming, and I walk out and I see like a car driving by. I'm a nurse in the OR, and I actually see these cases come in, and you save lives, sometimes you don't.
The first deputies on scene performed CPR but could not save him. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office reports there have now been 41 homicides so far this year. There were 42 in all of last year. This 15-year-old lost to another case of gun violence. Now the search for his killer. And we did notice there were a number of home surveillance cameras in the area where that shooting happened and may have picked up exactly what went down. But so far, the Sheriff's Department has not released any suspect description.
We hope they can get some answers. Thanks, Steve. Well, two men are recovering tonight after being shot in the parking lot of a strip club in Stockton. The San Joaquin County Sheriff says the shots were fired just before 1 this morning at Deja Vu Showgirls on Northwest Lane. The victims were found down the street at the King's Card Club. They were taken to the hospital, but are expected to be okay. Investigators believe the shooting may have started as a carjacking, but the incident is still under investigation tonight.
Tonight, the man accused of attacking Paul Pelosi is now charged with attempted murder and attempted kidnapping of a U.S. official.
This comes as CBS News learns that the suspect had a list of targets and may have been planning to attack more people.
CBS 13's Jonathan Vigliotti is tracking the latest from San Francisco.
Disturbing new details tonight about what allegedly unfolded inside Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home. According to a federal affidavit, 42-year-old David DePape was found with zip ties, a roll of tape, white rope, a pair of rubber and cloth gloves, and 2 hammers, including one used in the assault. In an interview with police, DePape called Speaker Pelosi the leader of the pack of lies told by the Democratic Party, said he planned to hold Nancy hostage and talk to her, and if she lied to him, he would break Nancy's kneecaps. She would then have to be wheeled into Congress, which would show other members of Congress there were consequences to actions. DePape, who has a history of espousing far-right conspiracies online, broke into the Pelosi home early Friday morning and demanded to see Speaker Pelosi, who was in Washington. Paul Pelosi, who was home alone, managed to call 911 from the bathroom. When police arrived, DePape got a hold of the hammer and struck him in the head several times, knocking him unconscious. Tonight, the 82-year-old is recovering in the ICU from a depressed skull fracture. His son visited him this weekend.
Any updates on your father?
So far, so good. So far, so good.
There was stepped-up security outside the homes of congressional leaders this weekend, and the U.S. Capitol Police are considering enhanced measures going forward. Critics say campaign messages like this one targeting Pelosi send a violent message. On Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan pressed Republican Congressman Tom Emmer.
Why is there a gun in a political ad at all?
It wasn't an ad.
Hashtag
I was
or a tweet.
I was tweeting out something that I had just done.
Hashtag fire Pelosi with a weapon.
Well, now
wouldn't a pink slip be more fitting if it's about firing her?
Meanwhile, California Governor Gavin Newsom singled out a commentator on Fox News.
I don't think anyone's been dehumanized like she has consistently. I mean, I watched this one guy, was it Jesse Waters or something on Fox News? What he's been saying about Paul Pelosi the last 5-6 months? mocking him consistently. Don't tell me that's not aiding and abetting all this. Of course it is. They're sowing the seeds of creating a culture and a climate like this.
As for the suspect, he'll be arraigned tomorrow.
New video just into our newsroom tonight after a crash involving a Sacramento police officer. Investigators say the officer was driving a patrol car when they collided with a motorcyclist at the intersection of May Street and Bell Avenue. The motorcycle rider was